Malevolence is a movie that really does scare you, and it's great to be in a movie that is frightening. It's the first time in years that I've gone to a picture that really scared me. And I think the great thing about this picture is that it relies on character and plot and the circumstances, not on special effects, to get the audience by the throat and drag them through the story. I think the first thing I noticed about the film I really liked was the way it's shot. I mean, I really liked the look of the picture. And all the visual references to other movies. The shot of the horizon shot, that long shot where the van drives across the horizon. But the best one I thought of those was the shot coming up over the hill, because it's so exactly. I mean, I was saying to somebody last night that it's as if they had locked the camera down and left it 30 years. And then they reshot it because all the angles. It wasn't just a sense of trying to reproduce the sense of that first shot. It was exactly the angles.
Yeah.
And that, to me, actually, in the picture, in the original Chainsaw, it's one of the creepiest images. The two creepiest images come right after each other, right attached to each other. And the first shot is the van coming up over the hill, and then the next shot is from the side. The van comes and stops, and you see sort of shimmering behind it in the heat the big stone building.
Yeah.
And so I was really pleased to see that, and I liked the film visually. I liked the way it was lit. I liked a lot of that early tracking shot of the house. You've got it lit for moon, and you've got the dead branches in the foreground, which really make it deep. I mean, so I really enjoyed the movie visually that way. I thought that was terrific. I know you're supposed to be sympathetic to the victims, but I love the fact that I hated the victims. I mean, I was really pleased that I had these people who were bickering and very stupid and didn't have a clue, and that they were getting killed off. I thought that was great. And I actually got a couple of good scares. And I don't know even what the moments were, but there was a point where I actually came up out of the chair, because usually I sit there and I think I'm going to be scared, and then I watch a movie and then I think, well, no, I don't get scared anymore at horror movies because I've seen all the gags.
Right.
So I'm very watchful for the moment when something's going to happen. And twice I had no idea it was going to happen, and I just jumped. So I just want to say a couple of words about the movie. 3 words. I hated it. No. Just joking.
Didn't my check clear?
No. No, I first saw this movie a few months ago when Steven sent me a screener and just asked me what I thought of it. And I really liked it a lot, so I went down to Worcester for a screening and said, yeah, I'll get up and say a few words. So that's how this started. And the reason I really like this movie is, and some of you guys, we've talked about this earlier tonight, but I'm really tired of postmodern filmmaking. This ironic, let's stay distant from the subject. Let's snicker while we watch one more tired horror idea. And I think the ultimate example of that, of course, was Scream. Let's string together a bunch of very tired horror film ideas, and let's pretend it's brilliant, because we all know how stupid they are. So here I am watching this film going, hey, wait a minute. There are no heavy gore effects, no CG. This is a movie that's not trying to be funny and cute. This is a movie that's trying to unnerve you. This is a movie that makes you real uncomfortable. And it's a movie that kind of takes over. I mean, takes you over as an audience member. When I was watching the movie, there was I had it at home, and I had the controller, and I kept wanting to go, oh, I'm just going to turn this off. I don't like this. Well, what I didn't like was that I was so uncomfortable watching the movie. And there was a moment in the movie where I'm sitting there, and I actually jumped out of my seat. I mean, I jumped and went, well, I won't repeat the sound, but it has 4 letters. And that's when I thought, oh man, when is the last time I went to a movie that did that to me? Well, it was Alien, actually, in the movie theater. And I thought, anytime you watch a movie at home by yourself and it does that, because to me, I think horror movies are like comedies. You want to be in a group of people to see it, and you react more strongly. So anyway, that's what I really liked about this picture. And I also like the fact that in this film, it's a beautifully shot film. I mean, you look at this film and you can see that, you know, Steven and the cinematographer, they knew what they were doing, and this film has a very definite, you know, specific kind of feel to it that you can identify this film when you look at the footage.